Here's a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see, last season's national champions, UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Roadrunners will kick this away to start us off. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. Kirk, this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you'd love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Blitz and a quick sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 45. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick catch. They bring it down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Tigers pick up enough yardage to get a first down. And the single back takes the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Caught by the receiver.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down after a short gain there.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
3rd and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Looking to throw yet again. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Touchdown, Tigers. Great connection there for 6 points.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Using his legs, it's Jordan. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to scramble. Really sacked back at the 2-yard line.
Of course, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
He'll try to throw it again, backed up on 3rd and long. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down now at the 48. What a difference one play can make from being backed up to out near midfield. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Let's say they keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes a quick grab. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down.
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Defense is coming after him. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
And the Tigers pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. He'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. As the first down is still going. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
The Tigers trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
It's now second and goal.
Through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. They finally corral him at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Touchdown, Clemson. And 6 more points to the total. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Picks up the first, looking for more. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense. On the run, it's Jordan. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass, it's Daniel. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Short connection to the tight end here. He moved the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking to chuck it again. Pressure is coming. Looking to scramble now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Nice grab. It's Jordan. They bring him down, but not before gaining 1st down yardage to the 22.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
And the Roadrunners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. To throw, it's Daniel. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. They'll try a pass here. Catch made on the left side. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Roadrunners!
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll hand it off. The game moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They'll run it here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for a receiver. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
Looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. He's going to pull it down and run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Clemson.
And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He'll field the punt. Returner tackle right there. That's when we'll start the drive. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. snap. On the move now. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack. The offense will now quickly spend the timeout. The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw it. He escapes the pocket. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Yeah, that's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, UTSA.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. To throw, it's Daniel. It's another deep shot. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it off to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Fighting him off. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks an open space. Ah, here he goes. Put that out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Quick throw with the quarterback off the RPO. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw. It's Daniel. On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Trying to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Shotgun run call. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
An easy completion. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, they're going to throw it. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
High completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So here they come on 4th and long, trying to overcome that crucial sack on 3rd down. This won't be easy. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you go from knocking on the door, ready to put points on the board, to taking a sack. As we all know, when you move down inside the 10-yard line and you decide to throw the ball, things happen fast. You got to make quick decisions and get the ball out of your hands.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's third and long now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass caught. Can he get in? He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job of the D.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Bringing pressure. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Bootleg looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving.
He's brought down at the 36-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to throw. It's Daniel. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quick throw. The catch is made. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Man, that is a quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
Roadrunners churn out another first down. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Defense not fooled by the wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Chris, that's positive yards on 1st and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game, critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Defense is coming after him. This throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this 3rd down.
Can they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. It's Daniel. Pressure is coming. Ball is loose. Who can recover? The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
He made it. 3 points on the board. And we are tied up now here in the 4th quarter.
Man, I'll tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
Clemson offense is back out there. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Here comes a handoff. Crosses the 35. Finding space at the 20. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. It's a draw. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And this one to put his team in front here in the final period. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they jump back in front. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The UTSA offense is back out on the field now. They come out down 3 with the clock running out of time. Can they make a play right now? There's the handoff. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Design quarterback run. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he'll just get rid of it.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
3rd down play coming up. To try a field goal from here, it will be 62 yards. Can he make it to the marker? And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the Roadrunners with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere after a loss of the ball. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle for shows some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. It's Daniel. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football. And it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Need to pick up something here on 3rd down. A field goal try here will be from 58. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. To throw, it's Daniel. Bringing pressure. Can't get it away. The defense has got him with a huge stop at this stage of the game. The defense takes their third and final timeout. Make some adjustments at the sideline. Here they come on third and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Trying to find some room. It's Jordan. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. Now we're going to have a crucial field goal attempt coming up. And the offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining.
UTSA.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Looking to the end zone, and it's picked off in the end zone. The defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. Winding down, this offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. He sneaks it on first down. They don't pick up much. They do avoid the safety, but no breathing room. And it's the defense who stops the clock now with 17 seconds remaining. So it's 2nd and 10 from their own 1. Important to get some yards here. They don't want to have to face third and long or punt from this position. That pass is caught. And the game will pick up the first down, tackled at the 22. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. You came in expecting, Kirk, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, #1 goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. Think about the last 5 to 10 years. We've called a bunch of them. This was a great one. I'm just glad we had the pleasure of covering it.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.